thing.
There you are.
I'm getting super fast at this nonsense. I think you've got everything over there.
What happened?
You've got everything over there. I have nothing apart from one.
Why don't I hand you it and you can throw it out, or you can make the executive decision?
Oh, lucky me.
What happened to it all?
Where's the phone?
The phone.
Yeah.
What's in my pocket?
Oh. No wonder I couldn't find
There's
it.
the phone.
Thank you very much. Right, Wanda, you can come up, but you have to jump yourself.
Oh. No, Wanda, can't do that. No, can't do that.
Oh, sorry, I was letting her up.
Get up in your chair. Got to get in the bed. Isn't this lovely, though? It's a nice desk.
Who would have thought to have turned the nettle tray round the other way?
Yeah.
It's perfect. Perfect. All sorted. Okay, so do we get excited about... Well, he doesn't live here, so we'll need to return that. Then, do you need your voting card? I don't even know what these are for. Oh, they're the things to register to vote for by mail, but you go in person, don't you?
Yeah.
Right, so we'll just hold on to those just in case. And there you go.
Oh, that was Equine Rescue Network.
Yep.
And that's $15. There you go, lady.
Thank you muchly. Thank you very much. I think that must have come in from Facebook. I think that's where that comes from. I'll give that to Janine, and that other thing to Janine.
This is a scrap basket.
Oh.
Isn't that wonderful?
No wonder I couldn't find it, because it's not a cardboard box.
You couldn't find a cardboard box.
It's a bit high end. Right.
Okay.
And then...
So then you have some more, you got some more of that.
Right, that's Janine's. That's trash then. That's not trash. Right,
Yeah.
Okay.
And you want some more?
Yeah.
What is that?
Oh, tiny bits of utilities.
I think that's the water bill. Is that the water bill?
No, that's your bill. That's $250.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, so that goes to Judy's file.
Judy will sort that out. Okay, that's fine. And then Janine's, that's that. Which is this one?
I'm gonna have to turn that because that.
Oh, that's the water bill. So that will go down the hill.
Yep.
And then that must be the electricity bill for down the hill. Yeah, that's downhill as well. I am so excited. I have registered the lowest electricity bill since my time here.
Really?
But you have just registered
The highest.
the highest.
Yep.
Goodness knows why.
So be it.
No rhyme or reason. I'll pop this on the desk so I don't lose it. Oh. That's in there. Oh. Right.
Yes, my electric bill was $250. Everybody's been washing clothes over here and drying.
Who's been doing that?
Janine, and I think she does.
No, Janine's been doing them in my house.
They're over here too.
How many clothes does she have to wash then?
I don't know.
Honestly.
I don't know.
It's problematic.
I didn't think she had that many clothes.
No.
They're all Judy's old clothes.
No. Must be, well, it's quite warm. I think we did all the bedclothes and things like that from the camper.
Oh yeah.
But now she's away, so.
Okay.
And so we'll probably have to do it if she comes back and wants to use it again.
We're gonna have to do the fluffies.
The fluffies.
The puppies.
Oh yeah. Have we got a lot of fluffies?
We have millions of fluffies. I don't know whether we have them. I don't know where they are. But I think we should start lining them up.
Well, maybe wash them.
That would be good.
Instead of putting Dawn dish soap and putting them out in the thing, because there's no rain.
No rain.
Oh, apart from last night, there was bigly rain.
Right.
And Janine said there was a wee corner where a bit of damp had come in the camper, in the RV. And I said, oh, be careful with that. We should go up on the roof and see if we need to seal it. So she said, as I was sitting last night in my camper with the thunder and lightning going back and forward, she said, I realised my roof doesn't leak. She says, but yours does. And I'm like, yes, it does. Vastly.
I'm really counting on you to carry that forth. We don't owe anybody any money. You let me know. I write the checks, but I'm not.
No,
I'm not on top of the deal. You are.
It's all sorted. So, so that's good. And then you took. I know what you did first thing this morning at 3 in the morning.
I did.
Did you go to Dunkin' Donuts?
No, we didn't. I thought for sure. I made my own coffee. I said she's gonna, because we're gonna go right by Dunkin' Donuts, so we could. So we didn't.
About something she told us not to talk about. Has that ever stopped you in the past? Right, where is she? Where's she on here? Oh,
Here.
excuse me.
You got her?
I don't know.
There'll be a small hesitation while we figure out the phone.
And why Janine can't work out that 5 o'clock we're busy. There we go. I'm sure she'll reply on here or call back if it's an emergency. So we you two.
You're not calling her?
No, she'll call me back if it's an emergency. And well, not we. That's the royal we. Carlene and Janine went to the airport at 3 o'clock in the morning.
That's
so you've
true.
had a early.
I found out other things too. I mean, I don't.
Oh, excuse me. You keep going.
Okay, I'll tell about how when you get old and try and learn to drive at night. It is a problem to drive at night when you don't know exactly where you're going and things.
Oh God.
I don't know what that's all about. But at any rate, I did have a U-turn to make at one point in my life this morning because I just lost track of where I was, really, etc. But that was at 3:30 this morning. And I was the only one on the road. But anyway, she takes a bus at 4 o'clock to get a flight at 6 or something. I don't know. It's all very scientific. I don't know why she ran out the door. Oh, she's coming back in. What was that all about?
Well, I'll tell you what it was all about.
Good.
Did you say anything naughty while I was out the room?
I know I was very well behaved.
Oh, that's a change. So, just before I came over, remember we went to check all the, well, you'd already picked up the mail and we went for a wee drive around. Yeah. And then I went back into the house to get the dogs, you know, all settled. And then I didn't come back out for a while because I got hold of the man with the pedicabs.
Oh, okay.
So, right, wait for this one. It turns out the gentleman who we knew who was working on the pedicabs handed in his notice and left.
Okay.
But he'd already finished the pedicab. But they thought he would have contacted us to let them know it was ready.
Oh.
And I said, well, nobody contacted us. And because when I called, they said, Finn doesn't work here. And I'm like, oh, is he doing a world tour on our pedicab? Anyway, so the pedicab is ready. Do you know how much it cost?
What?
$515.
Not too bad, is it?
I actually was quite relieved because I thought that was the worst pedicab I think that we put in.
I haven't seen any.
Well, it's coming back next week. So when Janine gets back, she and I'll go down and pick it up and we'll take them the other one.
Okay.
So that's actually been really good news. So I'd called Janine, but then I left because I was coming over here to go and do mail chat. And that's why she was calling, because she thought it was an emergency. Oh. And so when she said to me, did you call for a reason? And I'm like, no, you're calling me. And she's like, but you called me. And I'm like,
no,
I don't think so, did I?
Good, okay.
So then I had to rack my brain over what I'd called her about. So that was our exciting news for the day. We've got a pedicab coming. And the problem is, it's so full of biting flies, we won't be using
Somebody's
it.
got to pedal the damn thing.
You're peddling it.
I
It's a
cannot believe
it's a
anybody's going
stationary
to...
bike. You'll be
Put
fine.
a couple people in the back of it, it's going to be like lead.
Yeah. So anyway, so that was the exciting news and all the phone calls. So anyway, back to your day. You went and you dropped Janine off.
That's true.
She's picked her car up. She's now
I
in
came back and went to bed.
Did you?
And then Judy came.
Yeah. And then we got all ready for visitors.
The visitors, and they didn't come.
And the visitors weren't daft because they were like too hot. I'm like, I could have told you that. But it was good because we got all of the animals out and we know what we're... A nice practice.
We had a nice dry run.
A nice dry run. And also, they started eating some of the weeds that were so much higher. So it looks a bit better as well. So that was good. And then I've been doing that housework thing again.
We have stuff piling up for that third pond.
Pond.
Pond. Water?
Yeah, pond.
Yeah. Boxes behind my desk. She was going to put a fountain in the other pond.
Yeah, she said that if Nick and Bud are here at the weekend, we might be able to get that done.
Oh, good.
Yes.
I'm not into that at all.
I'm not going in that water either. I'd never come back out.
One thing I know about that is that there's a suction hose, a suction pipe that comes up. Water goes in there. The suction in that thing, if you got your arm down it, you drown.
Oh, great. Thanks.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
Oh, excellent.
I forgot what I put on it. Was it a basketball? And I couldn't get it off.
Oh, okay.
Something like that. That was a long time ago.
So that's something to look forward to for the weekend.
Water is trouble.
Yes.
Water's trouble.
I did have a giggle the other night though. I was speaking to Janine. She'd just been down to the pond, so she was, we were standing talking. So she'd been jumped in the pond, not our ponds, I might add. And Mike and Carly drove up, so she's standing there dripping wet, and I'm standing there. Well, I'm dripping wet because I'm roasting hot. And Mike sort of said, "Where have you been?" And she went, "Oh, I just went and jumped in the pond." And you could see him looking at Janine, looking at the pond, and looking at Janine, and going, "Ooh, why would you jump in those ponds?" I said, "No, Mike." I said it was Hood Pond, not our ponds. He was like, "Oh, that's good to know. I wouldn't jump in our ponds."
What pond did you jump in?
Hood Pond.
Oh, Hood Pond.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Not our ponds.
Instead of taking a shower.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Nothing better. So that was my bit of a giggle for the weekend. And then today, it's been quite hot.
It's been hot.
Yeah. And unfortunately, Carlene has worked out that to dispel the heat, you have to go really fast on the golf cart.
Yes.
But we've also worked out that the speed bump really slows her down. So we might be deploying a second one.
Yes, we made it around. We have a package to open.
Oh, you better open that. I think that's a scissor job and not a slicer, so I didn't bring the slicer.
Yeah. You have to hold your elbow up like that.
Yeah, it's a technique.
Right. Okay, that's what I thought maybe. There we go.
Woo!
That's a sock putter on her.
From Mars.
From Mars is right. Somebody sent the, I didn't order these.
Sock putter on her.
Somebody sent them to me, I think.
Oh, and you need to hold that hand up as well.
What happened?
You need to hold that arm up so Fugan can see what you've got in your arm. Yeah.
Oh, that's it. Somebody sent these?
Fugan sent them in.
Right.
We're doing a practice run in Carlene.
Okay. So, where did these come from? Carlene. Sock aids. Doesn't say who.
Well, thank you.
It says they sent us one and they got two.
Yeah, but one for either side.
I don't think so.
No? You just put it on with one?
I don't know. We'll have to figure that out.
Okay. beyond exciting. Doesn't say in this thing, does it? No. Well, thank you very much anyway.
Thank you.
You can work those out.
I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out.
A bit of fun for a, what day is it, Wednesday?
There's got directions here.
Even better.
Yes. Yes, here we go. Ah. Oh my. I didn't plan that too well. That's not a little packet of directions like I was hoping it would be. That's the label stuck on the thing. All right, well, we don't know that part.
Sorry, is that stuck on it as well? Yeah?
Yeah. Well, okay, we'll figure that out.
So either it's shin splints and you're going to start playing hockey. One never can tell. Yes, I think the air conditioning really jumps up everybody's electricity bill. That's quite right. Is there a puppy coming? There is.
What do you think?
We think.
There is a deposit on one puppy.
Yeah.
And there are a bunch of puppies at this place.
Yeah.
Or something.
So we found well, we were given the contact of a rescue with harlequins, and we're holding one till Friday. And then Janine will go and see and probably FaceTime with you so we can have a lookie. And somebody is jumping up and down saying, can I have two, please? And I don't think it was Janine.
She was the one that said, she put an S on the word puppy.
It was a lisp.
Right. It wasn't she was going away from me. But I heard that as.
So we're very conscious that Sizzle is in her more mature stage of life and with like quite a quiet life.
That's true. She's not thrilled.
She's not thrilled, and she gets on and she does the job, but it's not her preferred occupation, I wouldn't say.
Right.
So, given that that's the case, we think it's important to get another dog in the training process and up to scratch so that we can give Sizzle a bit of peace and quiet.
You can't say she doesn't want to do it, though, because she does want to go.
Yeah, but she wants to be out in the car with you.
Well, that's if I'm in the car, but if I go in the building, she goes in,
Yeah.
quite regularly. And she'll talk to people.
She's a lovely dog.
She's a lovely dog.
So, that's what we're planning for, is to be able to keep going.
Yeah, we need, the puppies are fun anyway.
Yeah. So.
Almost as much fun as a turtle.
Oh, dearie. Oh, I hope this signal's getting better.
What?
I hope the signal is getting better, because quite frankly I don't know what it does.
The signal?
Yes, on the phone. I think it keeps dropping, and we're doing our very best. We might get in a crank handle soon, just to keep it all going. That Donkey Cafe, honestly, it is so lovely, isn't it?
Lovely. That we found out when we put the caboose down there, that somewhere there's a breeze in that area all the time. And we had to get rid of the caboose. That's when we started our series of tents and various things. And,
yes.
And I cut.
Sorry. That was my daughter calling. That was across the road calling. And of course, when it's one of my children, I immediately assume that there's an emergency going on, and I think I better answer that. Not when it's one of your children. Your children are just that wee bit older. I was trying to reconnect. So I was trying to reconnect. It's not happy with me. So I had to answer it because it was Ava, but it was only regarding a shopping list.
Oh.
Do you need anything from the shops?
Yes, I have a shopping list right here.
That's okay. She's going to go to the
Sugar.
shop. Is that it?
We don't want to run out of sugar.
Do you have any preference?
No.
Okay, so that's what's happening. So the Donkey Cafe, it's just lovely, it's breezy, and it's a big open space, isn't it?
And anybody's welcome to come.
Yeah. I actually have two people coming. Well, I've got a lady coming with her grandsons just after the people finish there. And her grandsons are in, she's actually a friend of, she's a next door neighbour of one of our volunteers. And because the animals will already be out for the people who are going to visit tomorrow, I said to her if she came just after that, she could bring a packed lunch and they can eat down there and the animals will be there. So
yeah, it's a do-it-yourself. The whole
Yes.
place is a do-it-yourself.
yes, so. Have I seen the dog faces in the sunroom walls?
What's this?
Are there dog faces in the sunroom walls?
Are the dog faces
Mm.
in the sunroom wall?
Yes.
Wow.
I haven't seen them. What shows you?
The sunroom, that's that room over at your house now.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen any faces. No.
Why would there be faces in the walls? I don't understand that.
I don't know.
Ghosts? They?
I don't know.
I don't know. But this is a reject one. Would you like that for yourself?
Oh yeah, thank you.
You can take this off. And I could dye it for you if you'd like.
No, it'll be fine. I'll get it dirty enough. It'll be
there
brown.
you go.
It'll be brown sooner rather than later.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
Okay, got rid of that problem.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to have a look at these sunroom walls. I can't actually see them because I've got an enormous blinking aviary. I've now got 3 of these flaming birds out flying around.
I can put them out for see if they come back next July, next October.
Okay, so what you do is you put your sock around the tube, put your foot in and pull on the ropes. Sorted.
Yep.
Sounds like a plan.
Yep.
Right, that's a good question. Is it a male or a female puppy? We think it's, well, the one that we've tentatively booked is a female puppy.
Yes, I could conceive of a problem with Rocky.
Yes. Yes.
So rather than go there, we just won't do that.
No. Oh, there's apparently instructions online should you wish for
good.
these.
Okay. I did see them somewhere. And there's my socks are over there.
That's a treat.
We get the socks with those, and we're beginning to make progress.
Yeah, but you'll need to get your bandages off first. Otherwise you'll be...
This leg is naked.
No, it's not. It's got a chippy
It's got
grip on it.
That's just a stretchy thing.
No, Wanda is here. She didn't go to Aiken because Janine flew down. And it's such a quick turnaround.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, more storms maybe rolling in this evening. Did you watch the lightning last night?
No, but I heard it. I didn't.
It was amazing.
Wasn't it amazing?
So I was down about 8 o'clock doing the horses on Meredith, just as it was sort of like dusk. And you know how it sits a wee bit higher?
Yeah.
And I watched it just coming over the road, and it was sheet lightning. So it looked a bit like when I was down in Charlotte. They had that sort of like heat lightning, you know. It just sort of like it was doing that, and I watched it. And then when I finished with all the animals, I was driving down the hill, and I thought, right, it's up clearly moved, and I thought that'll be over the farm by now. And as I drove up to come to the farm, it was just like constant lightning. There was so little space in between it. It went on forever. It was quite amazing.
Didn't know that one.
Yeah. So my plants got a bit of a water, which was lovely, and quite a relief. No, Wanda will not be my overnight visitor. because what Wanda does is she goes around and terrorizes all of my dogs.
That's true.
And she's met them all individually on the other farm, and she's in charge. So, to keep everybody happy, she will be staying here.
To keep everybody happy.
Yeah.
To be staying
here with you. Yeah.
Right.
And
I'm
safe.
thrilled.
And you're thrilled, exactly.
No, I just tell her to get in her chair, and she gets in her chair.
Yeah. It's quite funny because she's always loose, and you know you'll be walking a dog and she just comes up and she's like, ah ha ha, look at me.
Yeah.
She's a monkey. So no, so she will stay over here in the nice cool cabin.
Okay, dog.
Yeah, she's like, can I come up on your knee?
No.
No. Poor soul. So tomorrow,
You can go get in your chair. Get in
we
your chair.
think
Go get in your chair.
we've got a visit
Get in your
tomorrow.
chair. Get a girl. Get up there.
It's rainbow
Get
tomorrow.
up there. Up there. And a girl. That's a good girl. She's in her chair.
Did you have to pick some come today?
Is this Friday, Thursday?
No, it's coming. It's been delivered tomorrow, and you're going to start it tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. And so we've got rainbow tomorrow at. It says 10:30. At 10:30,
Okay.
weather permitting. Yeah. Well,
Okay.
we'll be here anyway, won't we?
We will be.
Yeah. We can't exactly escape.
Right.
So, so there's that. Oh, and you know, I found in the house while I was doing that cleaning nonsense, you know, one of those electric fly swats that Nick's got.
Really?
Oh yeah, I did. So it's phenomenal on mosquitoes. They just go beep, you know, they go zzz, and then they end up on the floor. But you see the big black flies, the big juicy ones. I think I'm tickling them because it makes a sort of like I've fried your butt, but then there's not a dead fly.
I don't know.
I do not know either.
What is it? A fly swatter that's electric?
Yeah, it looks like it's like that size.
Yeah.
It's on a stick, and you press the button, you go. I haven't hit a dog yet, mind you. That could be interesting.
Okay. I don't
And,
know where you got that from.
Yeah, so I was running around the house with it in the air, and like I just don't care. Honestly, it was awful. So I don't know quite what I'm doing with it.
The best thing I've seen over there that really, there's a pile of sand that was supposed to be for sanding the driveway last winter. And your husband put a beach chair out there, and he was sitting at the beach. That was in the middle of the driveway, next to a pile of sand. He's got.
And can I tell you, he goes out every day for his 20 minutes of vitamin D in the sunshine. I said to him, you don't sit there just in your shorts and take your shirt off. He was like, no. He said, I don't want to. I was like, good, jolly good. So that's where he goes, and he pretends he's at the beach.
Funny.
All we need is a wee foot bath, and he can put his feet in some water.
Well, can you get a picture of him doing that?
I could. I wonder if I actually took one. That'll be now known as the Goldy's Farm Beach.
Right.
we should have a palm tree. We'd have to find somewhere to put it over winter though, wouldn't we? I think it's my name that's on the Amazon wish list, and I will have to update it. I will. So, anyway, that's us for, it's not Thursday, it's Wednesday.
Okay. Well, let's get rid of Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday's done, dusted.
Wednesday's done by.
So finished. I better go and tell Ava about the sugar to go on the shopping list.
Okay.
And then that's that done.
Okay.
So, we'll be back tomorrow.
Back tomorrow.
Yes.
Back tomorrow.
If we're spared.
If we're spared. Bye.
Bye.